Shalom, greetings, and welcome back to another episode here at Israelite Talk TV, one of the number one platforms where what? That's right, where you don't get no paid media. Now, shout out to everybody that's checking in. You guys see the you guys see the thumbnail, you guys see the title, right? Today we got to talk about Hernandez Govan. We have to talk about Jeremy Pierre and the MPD cover up. This right here, this video today that I'm going to do is I'm finna go. Y'all hear me say I'm going to go nuclear today. We getting ready to get down through there. The breaking news that I'm getting ready to give y'all today is finna be crazy, family. Like the few minutes that I was just here going through the phone, right? So and we're gonna get into this as we get through this episode today, right? The Memphis police has gone back, and I got y'all. See what y'all gotta understand, and let me help y'all out. MPD. Whenever I come on live and I do these lives and stuff already, I already have the evidence that I need. But see, what I did is I threw that out there so you guys can go out there and take the bait. And I got y'all. I have you red-handed, MPD, and I have Jeremy Pierre. We're going to talk about it, family. This Dolph case, family, is crazy. You know what I'm saying? The police is involved in it. This case, if it's not for the people, this case is not getting solved. Okay. And I'm getting ready to break this thing down. Remember, Straight Drop released a song from jail. And he said that before you blink, he might be free. Man, family, listen what I'm telling y'all. The stuff that I'm getting ready to give y'all today, I'm getting ready to explain to you why he told us that he might be out before he blink. What the MPD has done in this young Dolph case is unbelievable. This shit getting ready to blow y'all mind today. Okay. Now, before we get to Jeremy Pierre, he's already in the blender. We getting ready to blend. Okay. We getting ready to blend. I got you, Jeremy. Now, before I get into this, make sure that you guys hit that like button. When y'all come into the building, hit that like button. Let's get this cracking because, family, this Dolph case is crazy. Those people are involved and I got them. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all that Cornelius Smith and Straight Drop have been the fall guys from the beginning. Okay. And I believe the reason why is, see, we know that Straight Drop is chasing this rap stuff, right? And of course, you get clouded up whenever you catch bodies, and especially of this magnitude. The only problem is they miscalculated. They did not really calculate and understand the reach of young Dolph and all of the households that he touched. And I think this is what fucked them up because they told you that there was over 500 some tips when young Dolph died, meaning that people was fucking with Dolph. They was sending that shit in. Hey, look, boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? And it was so overwhelming where, and I don't want to, I got stuff that's coming, right? But what you guys got to understand, okay, as we get ready to get into this, the young Dolph case is just starting. See, what people have to understand is that as with any type of criminal case, okay, um, the police come out. Let me just give y'all a precept. Remember, precept on precept, line on line. Say, for an example, I shoot and kill somebody, right? The police is going to come to the scene. They're going to do their investigation. They're going to gather all the evidence, things like that. When they get done with their report, they're going to pass that to the DA. When the DA get that information, they're going to look over that information. They're going to see, okay, woo, woo, and then they're going to proceed, and they're going to see what type of spin they're going to put on that particular case whenever they bring it forth in front of the judge and the jury, right? So what I'm saying is that you guys got to understand that the young Dolph case is just starting. See, when Dolph died in 2021 up until today, because they haven't gone to trial yet, what ones must understand is that all the bloggers that have been blogging on the young Dolph case, whether it's in favor of young Dolph or not in favor of young Dolph, this is nothing more than evidence in this a footprint over the years of information that has been put out on the young Dolph case. What we're doing is we're going back and we're going through all of the shit that they put out. And we're seeing who was lying, because you got to remember, whenever you're in the midst of all of this, you're not going to be able to really pick through everything until you get to moves up the road because you don't know what the play is and what direction they going. Once they get to that direction, you can look back and see, okay, this the turn they made, this the route that they went, and this is where they fucked up at. You know what I'm saying? See, a lot of people that's on YouTube today that's watching these videos, they don't pay attention to detail. You got to understand, we in the entertainment sphere. Okay. A lot of people on drugs, they fucked up. They, you know what I'm saying? They looking at it and they going. Here on Israelite Talk TV, we pay attention to detail, and I'm gonna show you that the top, the people that sit at the top, they're watching Israelite Talk TV. I told you how they tried to hide me on YouTube. When you go look me up, until I started getting back into entertainment, now you might have shit popping up. But before that, I was like a ghost. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm giving you this to help you guys understand that there's a lot of stuff where they messed up at and they're trying to go back and backtrack and clean it up, but I already got them. I got them. Okay. Now, before we continue, make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Remember, next weekend, next Sunday, I'm doing the giveaway. You have to be subscribed to the channel, and you have to be subscribed to me on Instagram. If you're not subscribed there, go over there and do that. That way you're able to enter into the giveaway that I'm going to do on Sunday. Okay. Now, one more thing before I get into this, and I know I'm being long-winded, but the stuff that I'm getting ready to drop, family, it's finna blow your mind. The last thing I want to say before we get to Jeremy is that shout out to that brother, cult figure. You know what I'm saying? He did a video, kind of speaking about the sisters. Y'all know who y'all is that had a disagreement. They was going back and forth from there. That's real OG stuff, man. I respect that, man. The elders have to speak up on this stuff. I'm thinking about Floyd Mayweather. Okay. He just recently came out and spoke on P. Diddy and spoke about how, and I understand to a degree where he coming from because it's a dirty game. I don't condone any of the things that P. Diddy has done or has been involved with. I don't condone for that. I'm not G'ing for that. But the problem that I have in situations like this is that I feel like, and I ain't gonna say in every instance, that the people that's participating in this stuff, they're participating in it because they want to. Okay. And they're only in this thing for money. They're not saying we want P. Diddy to go to jail for what he did. So they don't want justice. They want money. Okay. And I just got a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Get justice, send them to jail. Why take all this money and all this other stuff? So I kind of understand where Floyd Mayweather was going, but the problem with people like Floyd Mayweather, they never have any insight on things unless those Europeans call them when they need them to speak on stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's funny how you gonna stand with P. Diddy because you know how Diablo, the liquor company, this is what this really is all about. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna make sure that you're gonna pay. You're not gonna get away with that money, even though you have us for making those racial slurs about the alcohol. So this is how they get the money back. Floyd Mayweather know this. So this is why he's saying I'm not going. But at the end of the day, you the same person when all this stuff happened with Gucci. You came out and wore Gucci. So you got to pick a side, Floyd. See, these entertainers is getting to the point where you have to pick a side. You can't sit up here and say, well, I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's on them. The man said, well, whatever my daughter did, whatever decision she's making, that's on her. And this is the problem. You just gonna leash your kids. You ain't gonna teach them, do none of this stuff, and they just on their own. And then when they do something, well, this is my daughter. This is this, and you so caring. Like, come on, man. We gonna talk about that. But shout out to that brother for doing what he doing. And I do hope them sisters, people have disagreements. Hey, y'all get that squared away. Let's keep it moving. Now, Jeremy Pierre. Let's get right to it, man. Now, family. Family. Okay. We're going back. Let me get this added to the queue. Get this added to the queue. Boom. Boom. Okay. Now, remember this right here, right? This photo right here. Let's blow this up. Now, you guys remember the other day we had me and the guy Onan, he had comment on the page. I did a video, and y'all got to understand that everybody got different sources and things like that. But over here is like Talk TV, we make it make sense, right? And it ain't no diss or nothing like that. Ain't no beef, nothing like that. We just making it make sense. Now, this woman right here, Joy in the City, people were saying, okay, now I want you guys to listen to this, right? What people are saying is that this woman, Joy in the City, is Raven's cousin, okay? And she got this photo because Raven sent her this photo, these steals right here. Okay, let's put eyes on this, right? So they're saying, well, no, Raven sent this to her. This is Raven's cousin. Okay, now one of the things over here is like Talk TV, what we do is we pay attention to what? We pay attention to detail, right? See, the reason why the cookie lady is in the doing all these interviews and stuff like that is you got to understand it's clout. Like people want the clout. Okay, this is your people and them stuff. You gonna speak this and that. I personally don't. Okay, now they could be, I don't know. I just, from what I have investigated, that's just my opinion. I don't feel like they're involved because I mean, if they was, I already broke all that down. Okay. But people are saying that Raven sent Joy in the city and this is her cousin. Might be, I don't know. Bottom line is this. We pay attention to detail. We make it make sense. If why listen, if this woman has the video, we know that the owner, which is her people now, Maurice, has the video. He turned it over to the police. Remember, I believe it was Ratchet TV asked him when he was interviewing the brother about the footage. Who saw the footage? Woo, woo. He said the owners, the people that needed to see it, they saw the footage. So if the cookie lady is sending this shit to her cousin, Joy, right? As people are saying, why not just send this shit to TMZ and get paid? Why not just sitting that? If they listen, do you know how much networks would pay for the Young Dolph, that video or that footage from that shop? Why not just send it and get paid? Why send it to Joy and let Joy put it out? They could have just sent it to TMZ. TMZ ain't gonna say who sent the stuff to them. They just gonna put it out like they put everything else out. We follow the money. So because Raven them didn't do that, we know that she didn't send this. Do you guys see what this say on here? This right here where it says the killers, suspect photos 23/7, as truth tellers say, this is policey. Why would she put suspects photos, woo, woo, woo? She would have just took the screenshots and just sent it to him. She's not sending no damn dot. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. This hood stuff. Okay. Now, this is how we know that this is a lie and that the people that's pushing that, it's all theater. See, we got the timestamp right here. This lady puts these photos out at on November 18th, right? It was put out on November 18th as it shows, right? And it was put out on November 18th at 12:32 a.m. Okay. Remember, Dolph was killed about approximately 12 hours before that. And then we have this right here posted on Joy in the City. Now, shout out to Joy in the City for posting this. You know why? Because here's the problem. Here's the big problem. And Mr. Jeremy Pierre, I need you to go and get on over here, man. I need you to get in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, family, check this out, right? So now, this is Jeremy Pierre in the photos that he put out. The only problem with what Jeremy Pierre got going on is that this photo is not floating around the internet. The photo that they claim is what you call it, who they claim is Justin Johnson, straight drop. See, 8:45 a.m. He said this was floating around. This is not, family. Okay, pay attention. This is not the same photo that that Joey in the City has here. What Jeremy Pierre has done is he has cut Big Dog out of the photo right here. Okay. So if he said that this is floating around and he has this half right here of the guy in the pro bass shop, right? Detail, right? Check it out. So this is one of the photos that he put. Okay. And this is the other photo, the same photo that we see on Joy in the City. Okay. Grasp. Same photo. Meaning that this same photo that Joy in the City had, Jeremy Pierre has. But this photo right here, who they saying is straight drop, Joy in the City does not have this photo. And we can see the white thing in the pocket. We see the white around the hoodie right here. But when we get back over here to Big Dog, Okay. This guy right here doesn't have anything blue hanging out the pocket and no lining around here, and he's way much heavier. Okay. Grasp. So this photo, let me get back over here, Jeremy. So this photo right here that Jeremy claims is floating around the internet is not floating around the internet, but rather he's introducing something new, and he wants us to believe that it's floating around the internet when it's not. Okay. Grasp. Okay. So he's the first one to introduce this photo. Now, the question we got to ask ourselves is we saw the photos that's floating around internet, right? We see origin, right? We see origin. So if this is what's floating around, why don't he add that photo on here? But rather he introduces a photo that is not floating around, but claims that is floating around, and he has got verification from law enforcement. So he's added law enforcement and said law enforcement has confirmed these photos that's floating around. And one of the photos that they confirmed is one that he does not have up there, but he has part of it up there. Meaning that he may have been the one that sent this to Joy in the City. Who knows? Okay. But the bottom line is you can't get around that. That's what it is. Jeremy Pierre has a photo that is not on Joy in the City. She did not release that. So this photo is not floating around, but rather Jeremy Pierre is the originator and has introduced this. Okay. Grasp. Right. Now, I want you guys to pay attention to all of this stuff with all of this. I'm going to show you what they did, and it's crazy. Now, this right here, family, is getting ready to blow y'all mind, right? Now, let me see. Let me make sure I got that pulled up. Oh, let's go here. Okay, boom. And then Jeremy wants to come out and act like he's really, standing for young Dolph. And now he wants to act like he's so pro young Dolph because, he want to disguise his wickedness. And this is, family, this getting ready to mess y'all up, man. We getting ready. We got you, Jeremy. We got you, Jeremy. We got you. 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 Let me see. Do. Okay. Now, so the next thing we want to do is we want to go right here. Okay. Share this tab. Now, shout out to that boy, OG Jacario, and everybody that has been documenting this young Dolph case from the beginning. Check this out.
You know what I'm saying? Learn of a man through a dating app. Memphis police say. All right, he got that story.
Listen,
now, November 17th.
Detail.
It's where all the drama kick in at. On the scene of a shooting on Airways.
Pete.
I'm hearing Memphis rapper Young Dolph may be a victim in the shooting. Shooting happened at Makita's Cookies. Right? This is Jeremy Pierre. Right? Fox News. There in Memphis. Now he has a big case on his hands. You know what I'm saying? Now it's time to go and get to work. Right?
Man, shout out that boy OG Jacario. Let's get it.
Get to reporting. Journalism. So check this out, man. These are crime scene, photos or whatnot that he posted on his Twitter. Okay, and I got most of my pictures from there too when I first started checking this case out.
Boy, now watch where he finna go with it.
That's the Makita's Cookies and the Family Dollar that's by it. That's where all this stuff took place. That's where the witnesses were going live from their phones on social media. Whoa, what is this right here? Whoa, stop, halt. Stop right there.
Stop right here. So right here on November 18th, 2021, here's everything we know about the death of young Dolph. So on the 18th, they already had Justin Johnson and they had Cornelius Smith. Fox News 13, 2 men indicted in the murder of Memphis rapper Young Dolph. Now, I know that people can play and they can alter, right? But one of the things that I did is I want you to pay attention to
Pierre.
something.
Wowzer. Hold on now, Jeremy Pierre. We were just on November 17th when Dolph got killed. How did your Twitter feed go from the crime scene on the 17th of November to the very next day saying that here's everything we know about the death of young Dolph? So your Twitter feed is implying, sir, that the very next day,
Listen.
y'all knew that Justin Johnson.
Now, family, I'm not gonna go through that whole video. You guys can go over there and watch OG Jacario. Go watch this video, right? Jeremy. Now, what did Jeremy do after he put this out? Now, this is what Jeremy did. Now, peep the game. And we got you, Jeremy. Jeremy turns around and sneaks and tries to delete. Listen, delete. Now, you see how right here it says November 17th. This is the same photo that OG Jacario. Okay, and just let's bag it up. Let's bag it up. Let's bag it up. Or let me see. Okay, you see right here where it says another investigation is occurring on the scene of young Dolph murder scene. Well, when we go back over here, or hold on. Got the wrong stuff sharing. You guys see right here where it says another investigation is occurring on the scene of young Dolph murders. Looks as if the man is hold on. Let me see. Another investigation is occurring on the scene of young Dolph's murder. It looks as though a man is injured, bleeding from his arm. Okay. Now, do you guys see this right here, family? Check this out. Do you see right here on Jeremy Pierre's page where it says another investigation is occurring on the scene? And then do you notice how right here above it says, here's everything we know about the death of young Dolph? But it takes you to an article to January 5th after they have been caught. But if we go look back when they got busted, they already had this out already. So Jeremy Pierre has gone back and changed this right here from the 2 men indicted in the murder case, and he takes us to January 5th. Now, how the hell, check this out, family. We got him. This right here says January 5th, 2022. So he removed the other one and sent us to January 5th after he got busted. Wow. Wow. Jeremy, we ain't going. We ain't going at gunpoint. So the fact that he got caught, OG Jacario exposed it, and this nigga went back and hid the shit, removed that article, and took us to January 5th. Now, family, let me explain something to you guys. In this blogging stuff that we do here on YouTube, everybody make mistakes. Nobody is ever going to be perfect, right? So, when people make mistakes, it's understandable. But Jeremy Pierre is not in mistake mode, right? He's in cleanup mode. Okay. This is flagrant what he done. You know what I'm saying? Right here, by going back and removing what he had out on the 18th. This means, as I told y'all, Straight Drop and Cornelius Smith has always been the fall guys. And I'm getting ready to prove that here in a quick second. Okay. Quick second. Now, when we look at, okay, and Jeremy, if you go back, try to add it, whatever you want to do, we already got you. Okay. We got you in HD, my guy. Right. Now, check this out, family. When you look at his actual page on Twitter, this is his page. This is right here. This is the video footage right here on his timeline, and then these are the photos. But that article about the young Dolph death that OG Jacario exposed is out of there. It's gone. Okay. Now, so Jeremy Pierre is involved in this shit. He want to act like he's so pro young Dolph now because he's doing that to throw off the people. But we got you in HD, Jeremy. Your hand is in the cookie jar. You put out first off, you put out the wrong. You put out a fresh picture of Straight Drop that was not floating around the internet. First and foremost, okay. Then you go back and you put this article out on the 18th, what we know about the suspects. But see, family, what you guys got to understand, the stuff was already ready to go. What messed MPD up is that in a lot of these cases, when you look at Memphis, they're not getting solved. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. People tell stuff like that, but there's a lot of bodies that is not being solved. So you guys got to understand that these people already had these people ready to go. But it was so much evidence that's coming in. They had, family. I'm finna, man, look. Matter of fact, we going there today. I don't even care, man. We going there. Now, we finna go there. We going there. We got to. I don't even care. We going there. Now, check this out right here. Remember, I asked you guys. I was asking you guys. Now, listen, MPD, I got you already. When I came forward and I was asking you guys about, because I know that they're tampering with evidence. I know this. So when I came out and I did the live, remember I said, hey, if y'all send me the stuff to the portal, woo, 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 so I can get into Shelby County and pull up Hernandez Govan. Well, I already had everything screenshotted already, right? Family, these people that went back in and have removed his stuff. Oh, we going there today. We going. But I already got everything, and I'm getting ready to show y'all here in a minute. But listen, check this out, right? Listen to this, right? Family, this is the news right here. Listen to the news right here. Listen to them.
Young Dolph, 43.
You probably know Vistaprint for business cards, but did you know we also print that and that?
3-year-old Hernandez Govan was indicted by a grand jury Thursday for first-degree murder, criminal attempt first-degree murder, and conspiracy to commit first-degree murder. Govan is no stranger to the justice system. He's been in and out of jail for the past 26 years for various crimes, including aggravated assault, drug possession, and more. The day young Dolph was murdered, Govan was in jail serving time.
Whoa, stop.
Govan was in jail.
Now, family, one of the things that I want to show you is they flash portal. They flash a little bit of portal, right? Let's see here. So now you guys see right here. Now I'm finna show you guys something. You see all of this stuff right here? Felony arrest, domestic violence, felony arrest, dispose, held to the state, felony arrest, all this stuff, criminal court, dispose, affidavit, misdemeanor citation, criminal court, all this stuff. Like this dude, he got a laundry list, right? Now, check this out right here. Did you guys hear what they said? Now, the news, all these people are involved in this stuff, right? Now, do you hear how they're saying that Hernandez Govan was locked up when young Dolph was killed? This is the lie. And this is why I kept asking y'all to send me that information, right? But when I asked you guys, I had already got it. But listen to what they're saying, though. They're coming out on the news. This is why you don't believe everything that come out on the news, because they are paid media. They are paid to run stories. This woman is going to sit up here and tell us that Hernandez Govan was locked up during this time period on Fox News, that this guy was locked up in jail when young Dolph got killed. You dig what I'm saying? He was locked up when young Dolph got killed, and he got released at the beginning of the year. Family, you flashed a portal. You showed us you're in the portal. How do you go into the portal and see the information that I'm getting ready to show you, the people today, and then you come out and you put out this garbage and say, see, family, what y'all got to understand. Remember, I told y'all that Hernandez Govan is the police. When he got caught, he was corroborating off the muscle. You see what I'm saying? So what they did is they tried to hide him and say, well, he was locked up, this and that. Woo, 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 woo. Now check this out right here, family. And you guys can go into the portal and go, do your own research, right? Now let me get back in here real quick. Look like they put me out. Boom. Man, family, this deep. And when it get deep like this, it's just, man, like I told y'all the other day, it's giving me Tupac vibes. Okay. Let's go right here. What am I looking for? I'm gonna go boom. Now check this out right here, family. Let me help y'all out with something. I did not tell y'all they watching Israelite Talk TV. I told y'all that, didn't I? I told y'all. And I know they watching. And I'm ready to show y'all right now. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, boom. Now, this is what we're going to do, family. Okay, we're going to do this in real time. Let's do this in real time. Let's do this in real time, family. Okay, we're in the portal. Let's blow this up. We're in the portal. Same portal they flashed, we in the portal. Okay, we got them plugged in. We're going to go, let's go 15. We're just going to go February 1st. Of February 1st, 2015. And I'm going to go till today's date, which is the 24th. The 22nd, right? So let's submit this and see what pops up. Oh, okay, so it is in there. Okay. It is in there. Okay. Now, remember they said that he was locked up in June, right? On felony, that he was serving time in June and got out in January is what they claim, right? Now, this is the rest. This is the felony rest in regards. Now, the case was disposed. And if you noticed, let me see something real quick. Dang. All we want is that 2021. Let me go back here to May. So felony arrest 2020. 2020. Okay, so this is 6/2020. So 6 right here, 2021 is where they claim he was locked up for the domestic, right? This is the domestic, 6/4/21. Video arraignment. Now remember, the case was filed. Remember, it's saying in May, which would be 5/8/2021. Now, remember, I showed you guys. Let me see something real quick. So look right here. So I want you guys to pay attention, right? So you see right here in this article put out by Fox News, right? Fox 13. It was put out by Jeremy Pierre on November 17th, 2022, right after he got caught. Now you see right here where it says that the most recently, Govan pled guilty to aggravated assault in May 2021, accused of beating up his former romantic partner. Okay. That right there is this right here. Okay. The felony domestic, right? As you guys can see right here. Now, and this is all public information, right? Okay. So what I want you guys to understand is you see right here the events of the hearing. It shows you the events of the hearing. Okay. Now, this guy, the warrant was issued on 8, so he was booked, verified, all this stuff. And these are the affidavits, okay? 6/3/2021, and we'll pull up one, but you guys can go put eyes on this. And this is the woman, and she pretty much gives her statement on what happened, right? Okay. Now, or you know what? It didn't pop out. It went into another window. But you guys can pull it up. I ain't gonna pull it up because all her information and stuff came up on that. But you guys can view that. I'm just showing you, you know what I'm saying, what the deal is. But now what I want you guys to understand is that you see right here, custody release from case, video arraignment. Then you got bail conditions right here. So on 6/4, he posted bond. You know what I'm saying? Okay. He posted bond on 6/4/2021. Okay. See something real quick, family. Let me go back up here. But anyway, let me just go here. I don't know where that's at. I don't want to waste a whole lot of time. Let me see. These are affidavits. Hold on. Let me see something real quick. But anyway, let me just do it. Let me do it like this. So anyway, the guy, and let me just share this because I had them sent over when I thought that they had went in the portal and removed it. But anyway, this guy right here, the case was disposed. He was released on a $2,500 bond. Okay. And the case, if you notice, family, pay attention to detail. The case was disposed on 1/13/2022. Now, that's around the same time that I believe Straight Dropping was going to court or something like that when they got brought back to Memphis or something like that. Okay. But at any rate, the case was disposed. Let me see here. If you notice right here, let me just blow this up. Let me blow this. Do you guys see that it says right here that the bond was posted on 6/4/2021? Okay. 6/4/2021, he posted the bond. Okay. These is his you know what I'm saying, his conditions. And then the case was disposed on the 13th. Okay. So the bottom line is, why is the news coming out and saying that Hernandez Govan was locked up when he clearly was out on bond? He was not locked up. Okay. So is this the police trying to now cover for Hernandez Govan after he worked these deals with him? Okay. These are the things that we got to understand, family. So at the end of the day, I just showed you how we got Fox News lying, saying that Hernandez Govan was locked up, got released at the beginning of the year, and we're in the same portal that they showed. And you're telling me that these people are educated. I haven't been to college. I haven't none of that. And I'm showing y'all the stuff in the portal that they're looking at, but yet she's going to come out on TV and say that Hernandez Govan was locked up when all of this stuff happened. No, Hernandez Govan was out on the streets. Okay. Now, okay, he was out. Now, man, I hope y'all, hey man, I hope y'all hitting that like button now, man. We working tonight now, right? Okay. Make sure y'all hitting that like button as y'all come in the building. I'm giving y'all nothing but exclusive, groundbreaking information. Okay. Now shout out to the bloggers if you already reported on this, but I haven't seen it. You know what I'm saying? None of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we got them dead nuts. Now, family, this right here. Let me see. How do I want to do this? Mm, Do I want to go to Facebook? Man, you know what? Let's just do this right here. Let's go here. This is the. Let me see. Boom. So let's get this pulled up right here. Now, family, this right here is getting ready to blow y'all mind, man. Now, check this out right here. Now these are the pictures that we got from. Let's share this. Now, right here, family, just so everybody see these photos right here. If you go to Memphis Police Department on Facebook, this is what they posted and put it out right here. They got these photos. They got the car right there. They got this. Okay, this, and they got this. Okay. Now, I was running into problems basically blowing this up, family. Okay. Now, family, this is what you got to do. I don't know how good y'all can see this. You're going to just have to go download the photos. Let me just blow it so you can see it. Now, family. Oh, hold on. All right. So now what I'm doing is I sent this to my email, right? To try to blow it up as much as possible. Family, let me explain to you what these people have done. Save this photo right here to your phone or your computer and download it. And then you have to zoom all the way in. And family, this is what these people have done, right? If you look in here real close, there are two people right here. There's two people right here. What these people have done, family, oh my goodness. And you got to zoom in. Look up here around the hat. Save it to your computer or your phone and just zoom all the way in. Perfectly a computer where you can see it. Right up here at the top where it looks like this hoodie is all together. Right. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse right here. But this right here going forward is straight drop. Back here, I don't know who the hell this is. They put this guy photo over whoever the hell is standing right here. This is not straight drop, family. It's not. See, what you guys got to understand, right? Detail. See, I mess with Photoshop, editing, things of that nature. What they have done, family, is even here in this photo right here, you gotta you gotta download it. You know what I'm saying, to your phone, because for some reason, like when I go on I gotta find apps and stuff to open this up where you guys can see it. Download this to your to your phone, right? Where you can actually see what's going on. This guy is not even standing right here. They put him over whoever is standing right here. This shit is crazy. Memphis police, this ain't looking good, man. To go to this extent means you're involved. Did Memphis police kill young Dolph? This is why Straight Job said before y'all blink, he's not standing right there for real. You got to zoom in. And if you look, see, if you pay attention to detail, they got him right here. Whoever this is right here, you're going to see the light part of the hoodie and the part of the hoodie sticking out. It looks like it's together if you look at it, but when you zoom in, they have planted straight drop on whoever the hell this is right here, family. This shit is crazy. Now, okay, detail. Now, the other thing is, and this is going to blow y'all mind, family. If you look down here at the block, what do we notice? You see how you got this foot right here? I can't blow this up and really show y'all, man. But listen, if don't nobody do it, I'm gonna do it another day, and I gotta just find an app that I can open this in where I can share that actual page. Because if I just open it, I can't share that actual page. I don't know. It's something with this Mac, right? But anyway, What do you guys notice? Do y'all see how you got one foot that's in front of the block right here, right? You got another foot look like it's going over, but look at the shadow at the bottom. You see on the okay, so where he's standing facing towards Makita, that's going to be his right knee that's up in the air that looked like it's getting ready to cross over the what you call it. But if you look at the actual shadow down there on the concrete, the foot is backwards, like it's going the other way. One leg is big, the other leg is short, right? And what else do you guys see, family? And I'm not in the comment section yet. I'm gonna get in there in a minute. But what else do you guys see? Boy, this when I saw this, it was the icing on the cake. Do you guys see right here where the legs is at for where they saying this is a straight drop? Look where his knee is going up and where the foot is down. What do you notice? Right in between right here. You see a white mark right there, right? What is the white mark? The white mark is when you're pulling these photos and you're removing the background and shit, and you got certain things and they can't remove. But see, if this is a real photo, you're gonna see that concrete in there. It ain't gonna be white. And you see how little that hole is? Look on the concrete, how big that hole is right there. It's impossible. Okay, detail. And this is on Memphis Police Facebook, meaning that they're involved because you put this up. You put this out. And this is not what's on the camera. And you know this. Okay, MPD. But there's no way that his foot could be facing the other way when when you see it's getting ready to cross over the damn whatchamacallit. You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm telling y'all. Hernandez Govan was on that scene. Straight drop is not even right here. And when you blow this photo up and look at it, you're going to see. Now, and we ain't done. I'm walking their ass down. Y'all bogus for what y'all did, Memphis Police Department, because you put this out on y'all page, meaning that you're involved, because that's not on the tape. That's not straight drop on that tape right there. Whoever the hell that is, they put straight drop over them. And this is why Jeremy Pierre on the 18th, they already had Cornelius Smith and whatchamacallit. They already had it ready to go, to roll out. It was already put together. Roll this shit out. But the people mess with young Dolph. Okay. Now, let me show y'all something else. We ain't done yet. Check this out, family. Now, I'm gonna show y'all how y'all gotta pay attention to detail, right? Let's get on up here to where they saying this is Cornelius. I believe, honestly, that this was teasy, and this is why he's out of here. Corner pocket, gone. You know what I'm saying? Now, family, what did they do right here? Now, once again, you have to zoom in, and I can only zoom in so far. See, when you zoom in into this, what you're going to notice is that when you look at, and let's just zoom in as much as I can on here. That's it. That's all they're going to give me over here on this. But family, if you zoom all the way in, you got to go in further than this to see. Whenever you playing with Photoshop, right? When you messing with Photoshop, right? You can go in, you can put these photos. If you mess with Photoshop, you know what I'm talking about. You can put these photos in there and you can go in there and you can erase and do different things in Photoshop. What they have done is, family, check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Whoever this guy is that's really standing here is bigger than this guy right here, who I believe is Teasy, right? But the problem of it is that what do we notice right here? Do we see how he got a gun out? He got his hand down right here. This hand is always also down. But when we look at the shadow, we got a gun right here, and we got the hand that's up like this. And you got to really zoom in to see it, right? Okay. You see the arm. This is what they did, family. Check it out. No cap. This is what they did. Let me see. Check this out. You see this guy right here that's jumping, that look like he's jumping. You see how he got his hand up? They took his shadow. Look how the gun is aimed down and look at the hand. They took that shadow, right? They took that shadow right there, And then they turned around and you see how he's standing, how he jumping in the air, how he got the gun hand down and his arm is back. Remember, people kept saying he looked like he off course. Well, that's because he's not really even in the photo like that. What they have also done right here is they have removed some more stuff. Okay, and I'm gonna break down how they did this, right? But you see how he in the air, he jumping like he looking off the ground. This down here is not even his shadow when you look at it, right? So they took his shadow with him in the air like that, and this is it right here. This is the shadow right here. Because look, you see how both of his arms is down. The arm on the shadow right here is up, and then when you zoom in, you can see where they erased it out. See, this is how you got to look at this. When you look around, when you zoom all the way in and you look around the body, you can see how it's like flat. It just looked like it's gray. That's where they erased it at. See that concrete, that black top is, or whatever the case may be. You're gonna see detail even when it stretches all the way out. So what they did is they removed the shadow of the person that was there and they put him there. This is not even him there jumping out that car coming right there. And when you zoom in, you can see in the concrete, you can see where they erased around the frame of where the person was really at, meaning that it was somebody bigger that was right there. Okay. Yeah, this is what's going on, family. Also, okay, I kept wondering. I kept asking myself, right? Oh, let's put eyes on this. Now, this is another photo that people were talking about. Okay. This right here also is not straight drop running to the car or what have you. They have placed both of these people in this photo. Okay. Excuse me. How do we know this? Because see, when you zoom in on this, we can clearly see that. You see right here where it looks like this is the tip of the Draco and it's got the top that's standing out on it. When you look at the shadow down here, you don't see that tip on it standing down. Also, the way that the sun is showing and how he has the gun in front of him, it would not reflect down because the gun is not in a down motion. So what they have done is they have removed the people out of the photo and placed them in there. This is why Straight Drop told y'all, before you blink, I'm going to be out of here. This is why Straight Drop is trying to get this shit moved out of Shelby County, because he understand now. He's watching Israelite Talk TV in jail where they got him put up at. He's the fall guy, him and Cornelius Smith. You see what I'm saying? They've always been the fall guys from the beginning. Now, let me lay this on you, right? When you go back, and we're going to talk about Shondell Barnett, I believe Shondell Barnett is one of the shooters. See, when you go back detail, they tell us when the marshals did their thing, when they did they thing, they tell us that when they popped Shondell Barnett and Straight Drop was the one driving the car. Shondell Barnett was the passenger. Grasp. Straight Drop was the driver. He was the passenger, meaning that Straight Drop was transporting Shondell Barnett. And this is why Shondell Barnett is still at large. Memphis police understand this. Why would this nigga be driving when he's wanted? He's wanted for murder. He's finna turn himself in, but he's driving. Grasp. Let me find that. Let me find that before they try to remove that. We're gonna do this in real time, man. I'm gonna find that and then we're gonna wrap everything up. Now, while I'm pulling that, right? Hold on, you know what? Let me see something real quick. Family, this shit is crazy, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. So to all the people out there that was thinking like, family, the fix is in, man, and it's just what it is, man. Memphis police is in on this stuff, man. I believe the police killed Dolph, man. Now that I see this, because when you look at those photos, right, they done play straight drop in the front like he was like, and he's not even there, man. It's crazy. And if you really look at it, you could tell how they're trying to hide the other guns and stuff like that, or the people that's standing there that's actually shooting, man. I mean, like, Memphis, y'all good, but not good enough. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to the people that support Dolph, because if it weren't for those people, they wouldn't be tripped. They had to do a whole lot of shuffling around. You know what I'm saying? Let me see something real quick. And let me just see if I can speed this up. U.S. Marshals catch let me find it real quick. Let me see. Is this it right here? Okay, yeah. Boom. Now let me
Piles of paperwork and no time for strategic HR? Let Bob clear up your to-do list. Say hi. In abetting Burnett with who was
hold on. Give me family. Give me one. Let me hold on. Let me do something real quick. We cooking, man. I'm cooking their ass tonight. I ain't fucking around, man. We got to get down through there, man. Now listen to this. Listen to this. Listen.
A specific crime is a person of interest. I'm not sure in the days to come as it relates to this.
We're gonna take one more question.
Marshall, I have a question. Was Justin Johnson alone in the car?
Listen.
He was someone else?
Detail.
No, he was the driver.
He was what?
His passenger was Shondell Barnett.
His passenger was who?
And he's going to be facing.
Who was his passenger?
Like that.
Did he resist arrest?
No, he was the driver. His passenger was Shondell Barnett.
So this tells us that Straight Drop was transporting Shondell Barnett to Indiana. He wasn't transporting Straight Drop. Why would he be driving and he got a warrant? He know if they stop him and they pull him over and you're driving. It don't make sense. This why Straight Drop told y'all before y'all blink, he gonna be home. The people that killed Dolph is at large, some of them. This is why they keep telling us they have this warrant for Shondell Barnett. This is why Memphis police department let them go. They let Shondell go. They let him go. Since when do you let somebody go that, you know what I'm saying? This is why when they were doing this stuff, they was already in the background, the police messing all this stuff up. They were saying they was arrested, they was gonna be transported back. Hey, let Shondell Barnett go. This is why when they called Clay County, they was like, man, we don't know nothing. Because they know that Memphis told them let that boy go. They like, man, we ain't got nothing to do with that. Hey, and they not, because you got to understand, the police is the biggest game. You know what I'm saying? When you get into the different brackets, going up, you got regular police, state, Marshall, LBI, all the way up to the top. But he just told us what? That who was the driver? Who was the driver? Who was the driver? Who was the
Mr.
driver?
Owens is
Of Memphis' ongoing investigation about the car.
Listen.
Without incident. So,
Were they in another stolen car?
Listen, hold on, family. Listen
no,
to this.
he was a driver.
Listen.
to come as it relates to this.
We're gonna take one more question.
Marshall, I have a question.
Come on, Marshall.
Was Justin Johnson alone in the car, or was he with someone else, and did he resist arrest?
No, he was a driver. His passenger was Shondell Barnett, and he's going to be facing charges.
Now listen to this, family. Listen.
And we'll
Detail.
will get you a photo. Get a photo out today of Shondell Barnett. But he was taken into custody without incident. So
Were they in another stolen car, or do you know?
the car was not stolen.
It was not stolen.
It was not stolen.
Listen.
Yes.
Did it belong to them, or where did they get this car?
Well, I can't. That could be part of Memphis' own.
Stop your ass. Stop the damn line, nigga. That's that same car that Jamarcus Johnson is pled guilty to. Remember, they never spoke on the car when Jamarcus Johnson went to the plea hearing. They never spoke on it. But he was in possession of that car. Listen. Man, family, y'all got me, man. We going there. We going there. I was gonna say this for other videos, but we getting ready to, we finna do it, man. Let me get this pulled up now. Okay. Now check this out right here, family. Check this out. Where's that video? I mean, this is crazy, man. I down there. After this, I down there ain't finna really pretty be blogging on this stuff, man. It's man, this shit is crazy, man. Like, I can't believe this, man. I can't. I don't understand, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So this thing is bigger than CMG, man. It is, man. Because when we look at the people that's involved in it and what's going on, family, it's impossible for what's going on to be organic. Too many people is trying to cover their ass. People are going back, they changing stuff, they changing that. They're putting people in photos that's not there. They doing all of this stuff. And like I told y'all, when they show that real footage, if they show the real footage, who knows what type of stuff they got up their sleeve. But they gotta show this stuff, man. It's I told you, they ain't ready to go to court. And then we watching Jenny come March 1st, because once again, if she grants this motion for Hernandez Govan, it tells you cannot be violating and doing all of this stuff. But if you go through his criminal record, you can see how they were trying to violate his bond conditions and all of this other stuff on other cases he had in the past. But they, for some reason, won't lock him up for violating. It's because they need the man out on the streets, man. It's just, man, it's crazy, man. Now, right here, check this out right here. Okay, I found the video.
That retail investors are often precluded.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me find this real quick. All right.
And once you make that bond, Mr.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. It's going to depend on the other attorneys, and it's going to depend on just what this is about. And they're encouraged by the prior, what dates we get.
What are Thornton's family's thoughts on this?
And they're encouraged by the judge will make determinations. He's pled guilty.
So each count of accessory after the fact.
Taking receipt of the car and the phone. No, if he went to trial on those charges, he wouldn't get that much time. It would between.
What did he agree to range 2 and not range 1?
It's a product of negotiations between the parties. It's whether or not our indictment.
There was payment, but to Justin.
All right, everybody. See everybody.
Hold on.
As far as time.
So one of the conditions.
And, you know,
That case.
Dolph. For many, he were able to
authorities, and you have the disposition that you have today in this crime. So he had a role in the conspiracy, but it was entirely, everything was after the murder happened. So we took that into account, as well as his truthful statements.
Listen, family, we got him. We got him. We got you, Paul.
Can you talk about how this just gives more confirmation that you all have the shooting?
Now, family, I forgot about this. Jeremy, I almost forgot. Do y'all hear Jeremy Pierre? He's asking, listen, they're trying to seal and say, well, these are the only two shooters when they know there's multiple shooters on the scene. Jeremy Pierre is asking him, well, with this conviction, how can we be sure that these are the only two shooters? Just listen to Jeremy Pierre. Listen to this dude, man. I mean, like, this is madness. Listen to this dude, this clown, man.
Happened. So we took that into account, as well as his truthful statements to authorities, and you have the disposition that you have today.
Can you talk about how this just gives more confirmation that you all have the shooters in custody?
Like we told you the first day that we're here for this.
Listen,
case,
look how they finna.
Justin Johnson, Cornelius Smith.
Now listen how he's getting ready to talk. He ain't gonna confirm. He gonna walk in circles. And you heard what he said in there. But Jeremy Pierre is trying to lock in the two shooters and say, well, how can we confirm? They want him to say that it's only two shooters. That way, when they show the video, you said it was only two shooters. Woo, woo, woo. What about these people? Come on, Jeremy, man. Like, this is crazy.
For the shooters, and that's what they're indicted for. That case will get a trial date, hopefully relatively soon. You heard in court that this defendant had identified Justin Johnson in pictures, and you heard what he testified to in court and what we told the court, and I think those things speak for themselves.
See, them things speak for themselves. He didn't say, yeah, them the only shooters. And he looking at Jeremy Pierre like, nigga, you got me messed up, man. I ain't going. Oh my goodness, man. Family, it ain't funny, but man, this shit is crazy. Now listen. We ain't even got to the point yet.
I couldn't hear you.
Do you expect Jamarcus Johnson to testify at the trial?
As we said in court, that's very high probability.
What day? Because I got lost in the mix right there. What day did you say Jamarcus Johnson actually took possession of the car?
Listen.
About a week after the crime.
So how long has kind of this deal been in the works, and
say that he turned over the cell phone which is evidence in the case, and sort of leave it at that as far as time.
So one of the conditions of the plea deal is that he testified.
Say that he's been 100% helpful, and
was Jamarcus Johnson immediately helpful to your guys' investigation, or did that take a little bit of time?
Really can't comment on facts we didn't get to in court. I can say that he's been 100% helpful, and I can say that he turned over the cell phone, which is evidence in the case, and we'll leave it at that as far as time.
So one of the conditions of the plea deal is that he testified in the trial. I guess earlier, Mr. Smith, is that right?
There's a good possibility that he testifies in the trial against his brother, Mr. Smith. He has to tell the truth. That's what this was his guilty plea is hinged on. He has to tell the truth.
All right, so you said that there was
else to take a plea deal.
I couldn't comment on that even if I knew.
All right, so you said that there was the car, but the car
Listen.
was not the same one that was used in the murder. What car was
Correct.
that?
This is a different car that Mr. Johnson owned. Again, these are facts we didn't get into in court, other than it was a different car, and his taking possession of the car aided in his brother's escape from law enforcement.
As well as the cell
What
phone,
happens to that conspiracy charge now?
It's reset along with the cases for which he pled guilty. It's still pending the same day.
Could you break down the three accessory after?
We didn't get into in court, other than it was a different car, and his taking to tell the truth.
All right, so you said that there was
else to take a plea deal.
I couldn't comment on that even if I knew.
All right, so you said that there was the car, but the car was not the same one that was used in the murder. What car was that?
This is a different car that Mr. Johnson owned. Again, these are facts we didn't get into in court, other than it was a different car, and his taking possession of the car aided in his brother's escape from law enforcement.
As well as the cell
What
phone,
happens to that conspiracy
Correct.
charge now?
It's reset along with along with the cases for which he pled guilty, is still pending the same day.
Could you break down the 3 accessory after that? We know the car and the phone, that's 1. What were the other 2?
There's 3. So there's the car, there's the phone, and there's the fact that he used the phone for 2 different purposes, and that was to deceive the probation officer into thinking that Justin Johnson was still in Memphis when in fact he took flight after the crime to other places, and then using the phone to coordinate communications with Cornelius Smith.
So Jamarcus Johnson's the first person charged to plead guilty or be convicted in this case. How does this help you moving forward with the other defendants in the case?
Well, I say litigation, especially on conspiracy cases where you have multiple players, multiple.
But anyway, the point that I was trying to make here is that he told us that he was in possession of that car. That car is the car that they're saying that Justin Johnson had. Remember, think about this. That car that they got stopped in was not stolen. It wasn't stolen. Okay? The car was never stolen, right? Also, okay, grass. The car was never stolen. So, if somebody gave them that car, why was they never arrested or picked up or anything said about it? You see what I'm saying? They tell us that they got a tip from Virginia that told them where they was at in Virginia. Come on, family. They in on this stuff, man. The MPD is in on it. I don't know if it go beyond the MPD, but they're involved too. Yeah, they're involved. We got them tampering with evidence because they're the ones that put this out on their Facebook. So if you have the evidence and you're putting this out, you cannot put out stuff that has been altered and then you want us to run with it like, you know what I'm saying? And we got you in real time. I believe the reason why they did that is because when they show those pictures and they show what's really going on, it's going to show that you really can't prove that this is the people because they're not the people that's actually there. Family, remember I took y'all back and I told y'all. Remember when that woman, that witness said there were 2 cars full of guys in black? You know what I'm saying? Like that. We see one of the guys in the black. They put that black in there. Justin Johnson them had blue on, but we saw the one guy that had the black on. So there was multiple people on that scene, like I told y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's just when you look at it, family, it's what it is. There's no way around it. They have altered, they have put that stuff in Photoshop, they have erased people out of the scene, put people in the scene that's not there. You got shadows ain't matching up, none of this stuff. It was sloppy. And I really thought they thought when young Dolph died that it was just gonna be stay in the streets. Because you know, and this is the problem with these street rules. I get it. But they're like, oh, they gonna keep it in the streets. They ain't gonna say none of this and that. But the people came to young Dolph defense. They didn't understand. They miscalculated. And family, this is just what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? The people speaking for Dolph. And it's putting the feet to their fight. It's putting their feet to the fire. You know what I'm saying? It's man, it's crazy. And this is why Shondell Barnett is still at large. Think about this. They were supposed to go to trial in March. But yet, Shondell Barnett is still at large, and he has a warrant for the same thing Straight Drop them got, but yet he's still at large. And he's done lives and said, they not looking for me, this and that, you know, which I don't think he should have did, you know what I'm saying? Because it just goes to show, like, what is the police doing? He's out here free, you know what I'm saying, on live, doing lives, and you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, this is the move. This was the move. Straight Drop is transporting Shondell Barnett. He's in the passenger side. So we know who's really on the run, who's moving who to where. Because we know Straight Drop they looking for Straight Drop. But he's driving the car. He whipping it. He interstating it. He whipping it. Don't work like that. Okay. So let me go through the comment section, man. We're gonna wrap this up. Fam, I just that's why I ain't gonna lie this morning. It's so much stuff, man, with this case, man. I was just like, man. Yeah, Cornelius Smith is the Fall Guys. It's just, you know, as I told you. You know what I'm saying? Man, salute to everybody checking in. Coach Mike, Michelle, Lloyd, big up, big up, big up. Hey, shout out to Lloyd. You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, shit. Shout out to O'Neal TV if he already to put that out. You know what I'm saying? Um, yep, and that's it. Like King Neal said, that's what they did. They know that's why Jeremy Pierre is trying to box the prosecutor. And he ain't going at gunpoint. He like, Jeremy Pierre, you ain't putting me in the blender, my guy. He said, you heard the testimony. I think it speak for itself. Oh my goodness. This shit is crazy, man. It's crazy. Shout out to Vaughn. The only thing about this whole case, like like a blogger, I forget who brought it out, but young Dolph brother was there. He know what's going on. They know what's going on. Family, y'all got to think, man. Let's just use logical sense. Gotti was trying on his own with CMG. He could not get it done. This shit is bigger than Gotti. You know what I'm saying? Because if he could get Dolph, he would have got Dolph years ago. He was trying. You know what I'm saying? And this got to make you respect Dolph even more because it took all this stuff to get this man out of the way, man. They really hated that man that much that they, you know what I'm saying? They had to then call down the whole heavens to get this man up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And these people are involved in it, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, facts. I know said when Jeremy patted Hernandez Govan on the back and yep, facts. They know it. Yep, Memphis police is the yeah. And they're saying, listen, they're saying that Hernandez Govan has been working with the police. Okay. And I grasp he's a career criminal, man. Just go look at his file. Go check it out. Right? Look how how they was trying to revoke his stuff, all type of stuff, but yet he violating like 40 going north. They ain't violated none. Don't want to violate. Ain't thinking about violating none. You know what I'm saying? And see the police with the court system and the police is doing, they're saying we know we got to give them something. And this is why Straight Drop is trying to get the hell out the county. He understand. He grasps now. The fix is in. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling what they promised that boy. Hey, man, we gonna woo, 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 woo. That man been sitting in jail. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, it's a real war going on down in Memphis, man. It ain't, we look at the street stuff. We hear about people getting drilled and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And we like to credit paper route and say, you know what I'm saying? But I don't believe it's paper route. You know what I'm saying? The city of Memphis is hot right now. You know what I'm saying? Anybody messing around down in Memphis right now is crazy. Okay. We're gonna talk more about Shondell Barnett in this warrant. See, they claim that the marshals put the warrant out. It who put the warrant out? Woo, 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 woo. And they claim that Shondell Barnett was giving straight job assistance to all these different spots. Now, mind you, I told y'all, man, listen. Hey, but Cornelius, my thing, I just showed you the portal. He wasn't locked up. I just showed it to you. He wasn't locked up. He was out. He was out on bond, going to court, all type of stuff. It's crazy that. Let me see something real quick. Let me see something real quick. Um, 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 Young Dolph. Killers caught. Let me see something real quick. Arrested. Let me see. 2 suspects in the federal. Or let me just try this. I was just trying to see when they was arrested. I believe it was January. Let me see something real quick. What is this right here? Okay, January 6th. So on January 6th is when they put the warrant out. Okay. Okay. And then I believe they was caught a week later. Let me see. Oh, so January 11th, right? See, January 11th, family, right here. Look, peep the game. See how this came out? They were caught on January 11th. Two men wanted for the shooter are in custody. Okay. So anyway, the bottom line is, family, okay, is that it's corruption going on in this young Dolph case, man, and it's just straight like that, man. I just gave it to you. We got Jeremy Pierre. We got Jeremy Pierre in HD. Uh, putting out photos that wasn't out, said that this was floating around. They already had all the information for straight drop. They already had the article out the next day. He went and removed it, as I showed y'all. Okay. He went and removed it and sent it to another article on January 5th. Okay. Which is dumb because you got something that's out on the 18th and you updated it, you removed that article, and then you're gonna send it to a link to the 5th. But that's the 18th the year before. So why would you have that on there? And it's the 18th, the day after Dolph got killed. Why? You're involved, you know. So family, I just gave it to you, man. I think, man, the more that I think about it, the more that I think about this young Dolph thing, I believe that, and let me say this before we wrap up out of here. Everything that I said in the video is allegedly us for entertainment purposes. You know what I'm saying? And also what I'm getting ready to say before I close out of here, man. I'm almost under the impression, okay, and this is all allegedly, that it's possibly that the MPD is the one that probably killed Big Jug too. Who knows? Who knows? Because they got to blame this on somebody. What better person to blame it on than the dead? Well, he was in, you know what I'm saying? Because anytime bodies drop, we can easily say, oh yeah, young Dolph, woo, 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 you know. Now, it is justice for Dolph, but it's not Dolph, people doing it. It's just like young black youngster brother. That guy ain't related to PRE or nothing like that. So that lets you know that it's other people that's in the play that's not PRE. You know what I'm saying? Because that Ford that was found was a police vehicle. You know what I'm saying? And if the police is involved, they gonna cover their ass. Maybe that's why Gotti had all that security and shit down there. He know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So let me say this right here, family. Let me say this, and I'm wrapping this up. Either way it go, Gotti is done. What Gotti miscalculated, right? Gotti didn't understand that him and young Dolph was joined to the hip. To kill young Dolph is to kill you in your career. It's over with. Because listen, family, Now we're talking on the internet. We already know what's going on. But when the trial start, remember, if it's just a regular motive, they're going to tell you what the motive is. Remember, they said we're not going to tell you what the motive is because we know it's going back to CMG. So even when CMG get brought up in that trial and say they beat the trial or whatever the case may be, Gotti it's over with for him. Once they mention that name in court, and they're going to mention that name because they're going to have to tell you, because you got to think about it. What beef could Hernandez Govan really have with Young Dolph? You got to remember, and I have this already recorded too. Just follow his track record. He was really locked up a lot of this time. He didn't get out to like, I think he was serving some time. And I don't want to misspeak, but he got out in 2019, got out the feds. You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't really like, you know what I'm saying? So what beef could he possibly have with Dolph? Now, this is why you don't talk. Remember, he did the interview. He said, I'm a hustler. You see what I'm saying? I'm a hustler. So we got to understand that if he's a hustler, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So that means he trapping, he grinding. You know what I'm saying? So now that introduce other dynamics. You know what I'm saying? That I'm not ready to talk about right now. But if you know, you grasp. You know what I'm saying? So what's really going on here? T-Va says, Govan been doing this for more than 20 years. Gotti ain't gonna touch Govan. I would have to say so. Gotti had to get rid of Govan. They can't. Listen, Govan would have been gone already. When he got, listen, if he wasn't working with the police and they just gave him bond, he'd have been gone already. I told y'all that Hernandez Govan was there. That's why, listen, family, when Stan G asked him that question, he never answered the question. He just said, it's your cousin LeBron James. He just left it in the air and laughed. See, I told y'all. And I knew this then. I just didn't break it. You know what I'm saying? Hernandez Govan was at the funeral. Kidrell says bigger than. Oh, I know. Hey, T says good luck on demanding the feds to solve something they helped start. Facts. Right here. Songs by Alicia. The feds been involved. This is why Govan's still out. Who else got the power to overrule the judge? Hello. Man. So anyway, family, man. And I think, man, I'm almost under the impression that I think Gotti know what's up. They know what's up. People talk. You know what I'm saying? You got to remember that even in Memphis Police Department, you have crews in there. You got certain people mess with Dolph, certain people mess with Gotti. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna talk. You know what I'm saying? We hear about the people from Memphis, about their connects and the people they talk to. They talk. Okay? So people know what's going on. So anyway, man, appreciate it. You know, y'all checking in, rocking in with me. If y'all ain't hit the like button on the way out. Also, go back, watch this video detail. Some of y'all may have came in late. You know how we rock it. Okay, detail. So go back, check this out. Hey, send this to them people. You know what I'm saying? Send it to the paper route. Send it to Gotti. You know what I'm saying? They coming over here. They watching. You know what I'm saying? All these people watching. They watching this Light Talk TV. Never get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, y'all stay safe. I'm signing off on here. Shalom.